Welcome to Rick's Corner, brought to you by Old School Labs, the brand I trust and the only one I put my name to. Use my code drasin12 on the link below.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. The man, the myth, the legend. Now on with the show.
Welcome to Rick Drasin Live. And I am alive because I had a nice piece of yellow cake with chocolate icing today, and it was so delicious, and I haven't had that in months, but I decided to treat myself. I want to talk about social media because I've talked to several people about it recently, including some of my friends that work at the networks like CBS and NBC and ABC, and they were telling me about how TV, they get a lot of hate mail, just like people on YouTube do. There's always those out there stalking, and there's what they call trolls, and they always have something nasty to say because they're jealous or they don't like what's going on. Well, you get a lot of that on YouTube. For the first few years, I had a lot of that. They were finding fault with everything I said, and then recently, it's changed over the past year, and it's all great comments and older people that are commenting. I was told that the hate comments come from younger guys and millennials. I hate to use that term, but it is true, that think they know more than everybody else, and they're willing to put you down for everything that you do. I just did one the other day on here called bro science, saying that that is a term used by the younger guys about advice in the gym. It's not substantiated. They say it's not backed by science. Well, workouts are not backed by science, and I said that too. It comes from experience. And I don't think there's a lot of people around that have had more experience than I have over the past 60 years that know about training and diet and how to take care of yourself, and even medications. I've been in the hospital a few times. I learned a lot about medicine because I originally wanted to be a doctor. So when I pass on information, it's only for your benefit and for good health, because I feel if I've lived it and I've done it and I've experienced it, then I'll let you share with my experiences. And I learned from guys older than me in bodybuilding and wrestling and acting how to go what I wanted to do because I wanted their experience. Nothing beats experience in life. I don't care what you do, what kind of job you have. There's always somebody older and better that you can learn from if you want to do it. Now, in today's world, automobiles are all computerized and you can't even touch the engine. But back in my day, we had mechanics that used wrenches and screwdrivers. I learned how to take a whole car apart, an engine and transmission, and change it myself. Today, nobody would know how or even try, especially the younger generation. But it was experience, and I learned, and I know what to look for. I came over Laurel Canyon one day on another car I had, and it wasn't working on the gas pedal, so I pulled over. I found the twig and a piece of wire, and I wired up part of the throttle to the carburetor, and I made it home. How many people could do that? Well, that's from experience. So I wanted to get that point across. Now, I'm on Facebook, been on a long time. I have a lot of followers. I use it only for the purpose of advertising my show and putting out information that's beneficial to you. I don't put my personal stuff up there. I don't put who I'm with, what I'm doing, where I'm going with anything in my personal life, because I don't think it's anybody's business, and I don't think you want to share yours as well. I'm certainly not going to do selfies and selfies of my butt in the mirror and saying how look nice my ass looks, even if it does. So I just kind of frown on that kind of stuff, and that's what the gyms are today. If you're working out and you're trying to really get a decent workout, women are in there just taking pictures of their butt the whole time, and personally, I couldn't care less about their butts. You've seen one butt, you've seen them all. Not a big deal. But training is, and nutrition is, and getting in good shape is, and your health is number one. It's most important. Recently, my doctor increased my thyroid. He said it was too old and too low, and I had talked about this. I was feeling sluggish and just wasn't having the energy to go do things I wanted to do. Although I did them, it was forced out of me. I really pushed hard to do it. I do a blood test about once every 3 months just to check all my levels, and my thyroid was low. I've been taking 30 grains a day. So he increased me to 60 grains a day. And instantly, I felt better. I felt like the best I've ever felt in years. My workouts improved, my strength improved, my sleep habits were better, I was digesting my food better, and metabolizing a whole lot faster. I lost 10 pounds in 1 week just because the thyroid increased my metabolism. Now, I'm not saying that all you should do that because it can be dangerous, but I was low where they had to do it. Back in the day, bodybuilders used to take thyroid and they take Cytomel before a contest, a bodybuilding contest, because it would cut them up. It would make them, well, it would make them nervous and stringy, but it would also eat a lot of body fat off. But it's not safe because it can really cause problems. So I would never do it that way. I'd be under a doctor's care. But it's always good to have it checked because you never know. As you get older, your thyroid changes, and some people, thyroid doesn't work anymore, and they have to have it removed, and so they have to go on supplements. And there's natural ways of doing it too. But it's definitely made a difference in my life, and I feel better. My skin tone's better. Everything about me, just from thyroid. It's worked every little part in my body and made it happen. So my suggestion is take my advice. Go to your doctor and get a blood panel done. Get a physical. And see where your thyroid is and see if it's doing the proper thing for you. You need to metabolize your food. You don't want to waste it and eat it and then it doesn't do a thing for you. So I wanted to talk about that and the social media thing. I have thoughts about social media and Facebook and about maybe pulling out and doing something on Rick's Corner fan club and just something like that. But I'll see what I'm going to do. But I still want to bring you information because I think it's important for your life to learn from the experiences that I've had, and maybe you'll find it works for you. It should. It's worked for me. It'll work for everybody if you apply it. Well, thank you so much for listening, and see you all next time.
Hope you enjoyed the video brought to you by Old School Labs. Use my discount code DRASIN12 on the link below at oldschoollabs.com.
Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Rick Drasin, personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world, and I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, rickdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Rick's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interest as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
He's the equalizer, baby. See you next time.